Paris, France. Worst train system we've seen in Europe so far. Stinks, and there's filth running through the streets. But sometimes chaos breeds beautiful things. We're trying to find the Eiffel Tower. We're having a hell of a time. Public transportation is so difficult here, and we are unable to locate the Eiffel Tower. Hey guys, here in Paris, France, and wanted to check in. I'm doing a lot of questions and answers when I get a chance in different cool locations and different areas. What I'm going to talk a little bit about today is the state of affairs from a security professional standpoint and from a security standpoint in Paris, and it's something that a lot of people aren't talking about. I'm not really sure for what reason. I even have a lot of friends that are, not a lot of friends I should say, I have some friends and business associates that are from France, and a lot of them don't like coming to Paris. And it's funny because they'll give different reasons. They'll say, oh, the Parisians are really this or that, or outside the country they say it's a dirty city, dirty country, but that's not necessarily the whole truth of it. It's actually getting to the point where it's getting more and more dangerous, and they're having some issues with, very simply put, they're kind of letting in too much riffraff into the country, and they're having a lot of refugee issues. The public transportation system is overcrowded. I've noticed gang activity, gang tags and graffiti, a lot of gang activity in the subways, really heavily armed police units never travel alone. They travel in large groups of the police units. So violent crime isn't as high here as it could be. I think it is high, and it's not it's very high for Europe and for the EU, especially for this area in particular. What you would consider to be Western Europe, it's pretty high violent crime, but the real crime here is pickpocketing, things of that nature. You can't just walk around with stuff in your pockets, stuff hanging out, looking like you have money. Even jewelry could be. It's very similar to Italy, where they have very good criminals, smooth criminals. There's thieves. If you fall asleep on the train, you're gonna wake up and all your stuff will be gone, stuff like that. In coach, one of the reasons why we rode out here on a private car in our own cabin with beds and stuff, because it's dangerous, and that's one of the reasons I always carry the traveler's money belt, keep my stuff concealed, as well as almost impossible to pickpocket. I've got my camera in my hand. I'm doing that mostly for you guys, so that's really puts a marker on me. But also, I think I look a little bit more of a hard target, so watch some of my hard target videos, hard target versus gray man and all that kind of stuff. Check out the gray man theory, survival, escape, and evasion. Check out all those videos. But really, I wanted to, catch up with you guys and tell you, it's not everything is as it seems, and not everything is what you hear. So here in Paris, you really want to be careful, and you want to be careful of your surroundings everywhere. And it's crazy because we went from, so many countries. We've been in so many countries around the world, and you've got areas like in Zurich, Switzerland, or all around Switzerland, where people don't even lock their bikes, is something that I noticed. And here, they not only lock their bikes here, but they lock the front tire, the back tire, and the frame on the bike, because if you just lock your bike, somebody will steal your bike tires and wheels. So it's just really a different dynamic. And it's really spawned by the refugee issue and the open borders, and they're just letting in all kinds of criminals from all around the world that have burned their bridges in their own countries, and now they're operating their criminal enterprises in France, even if it's just pickpocketing or robbing people on the street, gang activity, selling drugs. I was here for 2 minutes last night, 2 minutes walking on the street from where I was staying to go out and get some dinner, before several groups of guys offered me drugs to buy drugs. So it's just a really night and day difference from Switzerland or some of the higher, more upper end Austria, Germany, I guess. Germany's having a lot of the same issues as well. I'd say Austria and Switzerland are on other end of the spectrum, and then this is kind of the, as far as what you consider to be your major European countries, this is probably the most dangerous major European city, and it's such a huge city too. It's a massive, Paris is a really big city. So just something to consider if you guys are out here doing your thing, checking it out. And something you should always be aware of is security. That's why everywhere I go, I've got the bone opener with me. You guys that know. Okay, it's gone on like at least 10 flights, 10 buses, 10 planes, different all across the world, no problem, no issues. So out here filming, doing my thing. And questions, comments below. If you guys want to see more stuff, I'm trying to get to all the questions and answer all the questions. There's just so many questions and so much stuff you guys want to see. So I'm trying to get it. Excuse me if I haven't got to yours yet, but comment below. Keep commenting and I'll get to it when I can. I'll show you guys a little bit of the area here. And please give me some feedback. If you don't like this video, let me know why you don't like it, and I'll try and do something better for you guys in the future. But this is the Eiffel Tower here, and
has anyone seen the Eiffel Tower?
There's LT is lost as normal. That's why we call her LT. And actually, she's a great navigator, unbelievable with this public transportation system. She's doing a great job. Guys, check out maps.me if you want to have a backup map that doesn't require, you can download all your stuff first, and it doesn't require a signal. And your phone always has the GPS running, something to know. The GPS is always working on your phone. So even if you don't have a connection or a good signal, you can still know where you're at. Anything else you wanted to share, LT, about Paris?
I prefer for maps, Google Maps, and there's a really cool option when you're in big cities like this where you can put in your destination, say your hotel, right when you get to the airport or to the train station, put in your hotel, and you can choose walking, train, car, Uber, right from Google Maps app. And I choose the bus or the train, and it tells you exactly what metro line to get on, exactly when to get off, exactly when to switch, exactly when to get on, and how to walk directly to your hotel after you get off the metro. It's really great. And you can also download those so you can use them offline.
Awesome. What's your take on Paris? Do you have anything to say? Throw in your 2 cents. LT's quite the world traveler herself, and what's your take? Best wine you've ever had, right?
Best wine I've ever had.
House wine last night was
down.
amazing. We drank 2 bottles of house wine, by the way.
It was amazing. We came on an amazing day, but it's a very difficult city to navigate. And
not long ago, they had the hottest day in the history of Paris here, in the history of recorded time. But today's great.
Today's a beautiful day, and I don't think I would spend more than one day in Paris.
It's a dirty city. Look, LT doesn't like dirty cities.
No, I'm a little bit of a germaphobe, which is unfortunate. But Paris is not really for me, but definitely have to see it.
Have to see it. All right. And you want to give them the sign out?
Bone out.
Here at the Dirty Dick with LT. This place is badass.